So I'm just getting around to this video. As I said, there might be a few sort of coming through the next couple of days, but there's about 3 or 4 videos that will be filmed sort of on the same sort of time. I met up with a friend actually. We went to a craft fair. This is the one that we've been to previously. We've been to a number actually together over the years. This lady, I bought bags before, and you might remember me saying about it. I bought from her last year. I actually spoke to her when we went to the Holywell Vintage Steam Rally. And I mentioned, would she be at this particular craft fair for Christmas, and she was hoping to get a slot. So I spoke to her again. Now normally she would have charged £5 each for the bags. This one is slightly bigger than these two. And in the end she allowed me to have the 3 for £8, which was really nice. I've spoken to her a few times, so just shows you, get a good rapport with different people. So the first one is this one, which more than likely I will probably keep due to the fact it is actually got gingerbread on, and she makes these gorgeous. They are, I think they're all lined. I think she lines them all by the looks of it. Yeah, they're all lined. So yeah, I mean, probably you can make these yourself, but I haven't got a decent sewing machine. I've only got one of those small tiny ones, but I'm just loving this. And as I said, with all the sort of gingerbread, the little hearts and everything, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. As I said, this one's slightly bigger. The other, I couldn't make my mind up. That's why I turned around to her in the end and said I'd take all 3, because they're quite handy for, when our granddaughter stays or when we see her. I'll probably keep one up for Easter, although I've already got her, that very large sort of container that she can use for toys as well. But I'll probably put one of these in. So we've got this one, which is like the fairy one, white with the moons, the fairies and the butterflies, and then the other one is the princess one in this lilac pink with the castle bags, and really girly. So I didn't think that was too bad. 3 bags for £8. Like I said, I may end up keeping that one. I'm not 100% sure yet. I will see. So that is that. So those are the 3 bags. So that was from one store. It was so enjoyable looking through all the crafts and everything. Obviously the prices have gone up for a lot of things. Also, me and my friend got to actually meet a couple of writers as well that were selling their books. So the next store is actually, funny enough, is from a previous store that she used to sell her wares at before it closed down, and she does have a full-time job as well besides doing crafting. And we've purchased pieces from her before, and she loved it because we actually spoke and said we've still got the boxes. So I've got a couple of pieces from our granddaughter. I'll try and remember the prices, but it gives you an idea to make these things anyway. But normally every time I've seen her pieces, I've purchased a few anyway. So these are both for our granddaughter. So it's this polar bear, and it's got like the little Milky Way. I might put a little bit of white or red ribbon and put it on our tree, so I can give her that when she comes. When we finally get our tree up, that is. I know it's the 1st of December today, as you might have seen from my planner, but I'm waiting for when the guys are at home so we can get the decorations done. It's no point doing it in the evening. It would take just too long and too much of a mess. So hopefully our son should be off tomorrow, and hubby's got some holiday as well, a bit of time. He's going in for work for a couple of hours, so then we might be able to get the decorations done, at least hopefully get the main tree up, because that's quite time consuming. So the next one is the snowman, and look, does this look familiar? The box, as you remember, I did a craft project. I've still got to share the other boxes I made. This is the basic triangle box, so this is something probably I don't think I've got a die cut of the snowman, but this is the box. Then the head, the hat and all this is added on. But let's face it, if you can make the box up like I showed you, you can, if you've got bits of paper and card and things, you could probably make this yourself. And if I remember rightly, it's got some buttons in there. Yeah, it has got buttons. So that's the snowman. This one I meant to have said was 70 pence. This one was £1, I think. I think it was £1, yes. So that was £1. So that's those two. And the next one, I don't know if it's got a price on. This one has got a price on. This is £1.20. And you just take the paper clip off, and then you've got, if I show you in this one, because it's easy to open up, in this little cottage, like gingerbread cottage, you've got a couple of little chocolate bits. So got a little snowman and a Father Christmas. So again, I don't think I've got this die cut at all, but I do like it. And then you've got a paper clip, which is really handy. That could be the chimney that holds it together. So like I've done before when I purchased things off of her, I've used them from year to year. Very careful undoing things like this. You can just undo the ribbon, and that one obviously won't come back. But it just gives you an idea. But the things that I've had myself or given to family members where I've had the boxes back, you can just sort of replace the chocolates. So I've got this wreath gingerbread, that's why I might be keeping it, put it under my tree, and then we've got the door and everything. Again, you know, if you've got a die cut or way of making a little box, or make this one in brown, and then you can put your own sort of design on and make it out of the triangle one. If I think about it and have time and chance, I'll try and make one to just share with you, you know, how you can make a gingerbread sort of house, but a triangle one. But I think it's so sweet. So like I said, that was £1.20, and I think this next one was £1.60, I'd like to say. And yes, it's another cottage, and this once again has got chocolates in. It is double-sided down, so it can be opened up, but I don't want to force it. It's got little bars of chocolate in there, and again it's this cottage with the white roof, white platform sort of thing, and the red house. Got the door and the windows there, and the details in it, and that. I think a lot of these, like I said, will probably be used out of die cuts. So that's all the chocolate. So I've got the larger house, my little gingerbread cottage there, and the two little pieces to go on a tree for our granddaughter. And then also I have also got the bags. So yeah, had a very enjoyable time, thoroughly enjoyed myself, and so did my friend. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.